Hey everybody, this is Brian from PNB Homesteading. I wanted to give an update for our raised garden boxes on our deck here, just to show you the progress for our kales and stuff that we planted a couple of weeks ago. Alright, there's our chard. We got a little bit of rain last night for the first time in about 50 some days here in Oregon. And so there's some of the chard, here's some of the kale. You can see it's starting to get the little true leaves on there coming up. It's looking pretty good. We got some more kale up here. We harvested quite a bit of this for the salads for this week. Oh, I mean Paula. You know, I'm not much of a cook. There's one of our little pop-up tomatoes that came up. Got a little tomato there. Looks like he got a little heavy over here with the rain we had. But I figure they'll still keep growing even though they bend over. They get a little crease in their limb, you know, like that, their stalk. They can still keep growing. Got some more of the kale here. It's all nice and full. You can see down in there a lot of the true leaves coming up. There's some more here. We're going to be able to get a couple more salads this week off of this kale here, along with the rainbow chard. And then some of that Silverado chard we'll start to be able to harvest this week too. Can't wait for that. There's another little tomato plant I put in here. Got a tomato on there. Got some new growth. There's our radishes, of course. Looks like a couple of these are ready to, we can harvest some of those for our salads this week. Here's some more chard. Looks like a little area here might have got a little too wet or something, but it kind of died off there underneath. And this chards came back pretty well after we harvested pretty good on it last 2 weeks ago. But you can see all the new growth has actually turned into nice new foliage. And here's a pop-up tomato. It popped up out of the compost. And then we had some weird thing happen with our chard back here that I planted. I don't know what happened to this. You can see some of it's coming up through, making it okay. Maybe it was too dense. I don't know. But the stuff here in the front, it seems to be doing all right. And the stuff in the very back corner seems to be okay. So, I don't know what the deal was there. But here's some more of this chard here. Looks like it's ready to come back. So we can harvest some more off that this week. These beets, I don't understand what the deal is with these. You know, they're supposed to be able to get baby greens off these things, and I've kept them watered just like anything else. I don't know if it's the nutrients in here or what, but it doesn't seem to be too happy. Carrots seem to be coming along. Got a couple of ones here that we'll be able to get some carrots off of. I didn't expect too much on those. Here's one of my tomato plants that I put in here from this year. You see, you got a little tomato here. He's about ready to go. Looks like he's got a crack in him though. Probably because of the rain we had. Got a little too much water for him. And there's our little lemon plant. He'll be going under the house in another month or so, once we get the first cold frost scare. I don't know, I think I might move him into the garage, because he seemed to do okay in the garage last year and 2 years ago. I put it in the garage and put an LED light over it, and it seemed pretty happy in there, as long as that frost doesn't touch it. And I keep him watered. That way if I get the spider mites on there, it's not going to try and infest my grow tents like it did that one year I put it in. But that's kind of the update for the garden boxes that are on our deck here, as well as a lemon tree. And that lemon tree, I also noticed that we only have one lemon this year. Last year we had 10, so I don't know if it's a thing. It's because there's a lot of new growth on that thing, but we don't have a lot of, you know, flower buds and stuff like we did last year. So I don't know if lemon trees do that kind of a biennial thing where they, you know, one year you'll have a heavy fruit set, and then the next you'll have, you know, hardly no growth, but they put all their growth into the actual foliage. But that's also a bush lemon too, so I have no idea. I guess I'd have to look that up. But I kind of just do a little panning shot here of our garden boxes while the sun peeks out between the clouds. Okay, there you guys go. That's kind of a shot of our garden boxes. Let me turn this around and get a shot of my bushy beard. Okay, this is Brian from pnbhomesteading.com. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.